At 66 degrees north, and with its top edge just brushing the Arctic Circle, this island between North America and Europe is almost on the top of the world. Iceland, once famed for financial ruin, is now officially the most welcoming nation on Earth. It all began with the settlement by Viking explorers in the 9th century. Even 1,000 years ago, it was noted that they were very good hosts. That tradition has continued ever since. Nowadays, the island boasts a number of luxury hotels. Amongst them is Hotel Ranga on the south side of the island, an hour or so's drive from Reykjavik.
The biggest luxury I always feel is the service. When you're actually in the hotel itself, what you like to have as you want it to be are the beds, the linen and things like that. But mainly it's the ambience on its whole, on its own. The people receiving you in the lobby, the people working in the restaurant, everybody that you meet during your stay, they mean a lot to you.
But it's the World Pavilion Suites at Hotel Ranga which are perhaps its most distinctive feature. They're designed and themed after each of the 7 continents and provide guests with comfort, luxury, relaxation, and an experience that is literally a world apart. Iceland has vast expanses of black sand beaches, 130 volcanoes, geysers, 24 hours of daylight during the summer, and highlands affording 360-degree panoramic vistas of the island's sublime landscape. But perhaps one of the most luxurious experiences I've had is a walk on the biggest glacier in Europe, in the continent's biggest national park. Crampons are the order of the day to walk across Svínaðarfellsgudsa, glacial tongue of the Vatnajökull glacier.
Well, because of global warming, the glacier is actually getting thinner and thinner, and behind you, you can see this kind of ice cave that's been created where this bit of the glacier has got quite thin. And in effect, in places, the glacier is floating on water.
This location was used for the movies Batman Begins and Interstellar. In fact, many movies are choosing to shoot in Iceland these days because of the stunning scenery and the long daylight hours in summer. There are fantastic ice sculptures meandering through ice ridges and deep crevasses. With warmer days, after thousands of years, the ice scenery is beginning to change. High up the list of spectacular natural features in Iceland come waterfalls. There are 10,000 of them. This one, Skogafoss, is featured in lots of TV commercials and in blockbuster movies like Thor 2, The Dark World and The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Iceland beckons the adventure traveller, a dramatic and storied island which landed on the travel map a few years ago when Icelandair, who flew me here, started offering free stopovers on the way to mainland Europe. Iceland, with its varied topography, is one of the most volcanic regions in the world. Because of this, its rugged landscape is dotted with hot springs, sulphur beds, geysers and lava fields. Most of the volcanoes on the island are active. A byproduct of all this volcanic activity is underground hot water. This is the Blue Lagoon, a geothermal spa in the southwest of Iceland. It's the most popular attraction in the country. I gave it a try. The mineral-laden waters made me feel really great. But in truth, my heart is with the ice and the snow. A trip on a snowmobile is fantastic, but I love this place. You might recognise the location from feature films. It's right at the end of that biggest glacier in Europe.
Vatnajökull glacier is receding very fast, and this lagoon is getting bigger and bigger every year. And actually in that fjord is Iceland's deepest point, 300 meters deep.
How significant is this magnificent location to Iceland?
Well, the first Bond movie that was shot in Iceland was shot here. And that's when I think the Icelandic film industry got on the map, on the international map. And after that we've shot here Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, and another James Bond feature after that. So this has always been close to our heart, this particular location.
Now you've worked abroad as well, you've worked in the movie industry in the States. Tell me what you think Iceland has to offer for the movie world.
First of all, of course, it's the locations. It's location, location, location. It's locations and the quality of light that we have here.
This has to be one of the most beautiful places in the whole of Iceland. It's where the biggest glacier in Europe meets the sea. And these kind of little icebergs, I mean, this kind of makes defrosting my fridge look rather tame. It really is the most romantic place. And the other wonderful thing about this place is it never looks twice the same.
But Iceland's not just rock and ice and fire. Reykjavik, the world's most northerly city, is a pretty happening place. There are luxury hotels like the Marina, where I stayed, right by the docks, where the trendy and the beautiful of Iceland appeared to congregate every evening. Iceland offers sensations found nowhere else in the world. It'll take you by surprise. It did really for me on the last night. My best luxury experience was seeing the Northern Lights from the Dome, a revolving restaurant in Reykjavik. For me, this was the highlight of a most luxurious and thought-provoking journey. But on the very night that they were seen in many parts of the UK. Oh well.
Everything you did was some sort of time for me to breathe.